Thank you, Wendy. 21 degrees right now, and let's see, it's 8:20, and coming up, all kinds of things. But the highlight of the entire program is when we ask that question.
Where in the world is Maggie McDaniel?
And we ask it twice.
Where in the world is Maggie McDaniel?
And here she is. Hey, Maggie.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Ron, I'm doing great. Doing great. Hey, we talked about baptism, right?
Yes.
So I know my baptismal date. I found that out a few years ago. It is probably more important to celebrate that than your birth date, is what we've been told by even the Vatican.
Yeah.
So my baptismal date was the first Sunday after my mother got out of the hospital and could go to church. It's October 9th, and I love it because it's also, I was born into Christ on the same day that a dear friend, who I didn't meet till many years later, was his birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, so I feel like I have a real special connection with Paul P. With that. So my baptismal date is his birthday. But yes, if you do not know your baptismal date, I encourage you to look it up and celebrate it.
You missed my wedding anniversary. You missed my wedding anniversary by one day.
What's your
It's
wedding?
October 10th.
Well, that's not my wedding anniversary.
What, it is?
It is.
Oh, okay, wow.
43 years last October.
We're only working on 5 this year.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But it's a milestone one.
Yeah,
so.
they're all a milestone. I think
Yeah.
every year is a great year to celebrate. That if you're still together, you're both still alive and you're still together.
That's right. That's right.
No one killed each other. Nobody
Very
died.
good.
That's how I found out my baptismal date, by checking my
Your death
matrimonial date.
Oh, your matrimonial date. Okay.
Yeah, not my death date. That'll be written down sometime. Hopefully
Later,
not real soon.
much later.
But yeah, October 24th is mine.
Yeah,
so.
and it was on the day you asked for it. That's the day you
Yeah,
found
yeah.
it. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Interesting.
But we have a new church was just consecrated at the baptismal site in Jordan, where John baptized Jesus.
Really?
In Bethany in Jordan. We've always had to celebrate it on the Israel side of the Jordan River. And you have to understand the Jordan River is probably, I'm not even sure if it's a quarter as wide as the Maumee River. I mean, you could probably, if it's probably the same color as the Maumee River, it's kind of dirty and muddy, you could, dive under and come up right away on the other side. And so that's how narrow it is. But
really?
It said that he was baptized on that side of the river, crossed the river, and then went right into the Judean hills for the 40 days. So there's now it's one of the largest churches in the Middle East.
Wow.
And the land was donated by the King of Jordan.
Really?
Back in 2003, Pope Benedict laid the cornerstone, maybe like 2009 or so, and it just got completed.
Wow.
But yeah, and
That's
we
pretty
have,
awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome. So, now when we go, hopefully we can visit that. And there are groups now in the Holy Land. So the partners we work with we're posting pictures of people there in the Holy Land visiting. So, we're ready to go back when the people are. It's like, let's support our Christian brothers and sisters over there and go show them that we're united with them.
That's right. Jubilee Year of Hope.
Yes, absolutely. Pilgrims of Hope. I tell you, people who need hope are the Christians in the Holy Land.
And, of course, with Riz and with everybody else in that area, their livelihood is...
Their livelihood is
that's their job, and if they can't do it...
Right, is tourism, and they do not want to leave. But there's so many Christian families who have been forced to leave because there is nothing for them. I mean, first they went through COVID. Now it's been a year past October that they've been without work. So, yeah. So you're right. The year of hope. Let's be pilgrims of hope for them. So yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll be hearing about a Catholic Faith Journeys pilgrimage very soon.
So. Yes, but we do have our trip coming up.
Yeah.
I'm
Celebrating
excited
15
about
years of
that.
Annunciation Radio.
Yes, Poland is awesome. Yeah, I can't wait for that.
I would love to go just so I could, and I have to do the primer because I'd need to learn how to pronounce. And they roll off your tongue, these sites there and these cities in Poland that, I look at them and I go, how do I say that? But,
shouldn't there be a few more vowels?
yeah, exactly. Can I buy a vowel? Right.
This must be misspelled. It's nothing but consonants.
So it's what, Vadavis? No, what?
Vadovice.
Vadovice. See, I can't, even when I know it, I can't say it.
And their W's are like V's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so even like people, we say Krakow, it's Krakow.
Krakow.
Ends in the W's are pronounced like a V. That's about all I know. Don't ask me to, I do know Czestochowa, or Hoa. But yeah, most of the Polish names and cities, we let our guides take care of, telling us where we are.
And really, I mean, you always take just the right amount of people because it gets too big, and then you don't really. The end of the line doesn't hear what the front of the line
Right,
hears.
and we do have whisper units so people can hear, but the beautiful part of it is getting to know each other on the pilgrimage. And you sharing, you sit with different people for different meals so you get to know them. And there's a lot of times people go as friends or whatnot, but we encourage them, sit with some new people. You can visit these friends when you're back home.
Sure.
Because you see them all the time. Let's meet some new people. And I tell you, there has been friendships that have been bound that people stay in contact and they're across the country from each other. They stay in contact with each other. Sometimes they get together once a year or whatever. So it is really beautiful the way a pilgrimage can bond you. We're already bounded together with our faith, but now you're bounded together because you share this unique experience together of journeying through the Catholic sites and saints together.
Plus, you take your time. I mean, they're not 2-day deals. I mean, you get to spend some time and get immersed.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's one of the beautiful parts about it. And, we don't just go into a church, look at it, and, come out in 5 minutes. It's like we'll have Mass there, we'll pray there. If, a lot of times the Blessed Sacrament is exposed. They have a chapel, so you can go in and pray, do have confession if you want. And we have our own priest there that would do that, hear confession. But sometimes people want to go to someone different, and they can do that. And they can just pray and meditate. Our last trip, we did the Divine Mercy Chaplet at just about every church that we were in, or if we didn't have time to do that, if the church was being used for something else or too many groups and we couldn't talk, we'd do it on the bus. So we pray together as well throughout the trip, the Rosary, the Divine Mercy, especially being in Poland. We prayed the Divine Mercy Chaplet at the church where Sister Faustina was born, where she was in the convent, so many different places that were related to her, which is absolutely amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. So, we have some great, amazing experiences. Plus, the food, the drink, I mean, it's just so much fun. And the people are great.
And you've got a wonderful priest leader, and we always do.
We always do.
Your
We are so
pilgrimages.
blessed with great priest leaders in our diocese. And even when we have priests outside of our diocese, they're wonderful. They want to be with the people. They share their experiences with them. But we have Monsignor Kabaki, who is
Now,
Polish.
How do you say his name in Polish?
I'd have to ask that. Kabachki, yeah. It's not how he says it. He was corrected as soon as he got off the plane.
Oh, that's funny. That's very funny.
She goes, oh, no, that's not how you say it. Yeah, but
Well, you
no,
couldn't
we
ask
have a
for
lot of fun.
a better priest leader for this trip.
No, he's wonderful. He's wonderful. Yeah, so we want all of you to join us. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be fun.
Yeah, what are you doing in September? Come on,
Yeah.
make your plan now because they're already are many of the slots are
We
filled.
have, I think it's August 25th to September 5th. So
That
the end
sounds
of
like a
August,
good
1st
time of the year to
September.
go.
It'd be a great time of year to go. Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to do everything from Warsaw down to Zakopane, where at the time Karol Wojtyła, when he was a priest and then bishop, would take students on retreat, or he would go on retreat himself. And we're going to visit the mountains. We're going to see that. We're going to be in the cities. Of course, Auschwitz. We'll visit his hometown, which was right next to the church. We'll have Mass there. We'll see where he was baptized, where his father told him, this is your mother, in Calvary, which is Calvary. There's a Marian shrine nearby. After his mother died, his father took him there. Said, no, this is your mother. And so that's why he had such a great devotion to our Blessed Mother.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. You're going to see all that. Plus the salt mines. If you heard about the salt mines, the carved chapels down underground that the miners carved, they were so devoted to their faith that they carved chapels, altars, and everything else down in the salt
Wow,
mines. Yeah,
really?
it's really amazing to see.
I heard
Absolutely
that they
amazing.
had a restaurant down
They
there
do.
beneath there. Yeah,
They do, but
I
I
didn't
mean,
hear about the mines.
the mines
that part.
are all the chapels. That's what I think they put the restaurant in to feed the people who were in there down there.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I don't think it was down there when the miners were there, but
Probably
it's
not.
amazing to see how they even had horses down there. They'd be down there for years
Really?
on end.
No
Yeah,
kidding. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's very cool. Very cool to see how they lived that mining life and how devoted they were to their faith. Yeah, yeah.
So how do people get signed up for that one?
Well, you can go to our website, CatholicFaithJourneys.com, download the registration form. You can see the itinerary as well. You can call me, 419-290-8782. I can email you the information. So, yeah, give me a call and let's get signed up.
And you can't just say, well, I'll be there. I mean, you have to commit.
Oh, yeah. No, you have to sign up. We have to reserve a airline seat for you, the hotel rooms and all that. So, no, you have to sign up, fill out the registration forms, and, yeah. And, nowadays, a lot of people don't want to commit to anything. They want to wait to the
Right.
last minute, and
But yeah,
You miss out when you do that, I think.
You definitely you need to get that at least a portion of the payment.
Yeah,
made.
there's a deposit in to say, to commit to it because we have money that we have to put out to reserve everything. So, yeah. But, yeah, make a commitment to your faith this year through
Amen.
A pilgrimage. You grow in your faith through a pilgrimage.
Amen. CatholicFaithJourneys.com. You've also got Ireland and Scotland coming up.
Yes, we do. That is in October with Father Adam Hertzfeld and Father Monty Hoyle. So there's a little bit of change to the itinerary that we're working on. So it's not on our site right now. We'll be putting it back up shortly. So, yeah, absolutely. So
Very
we're
good.
excited about that. And we have some other ones in the works. Yes,
Really?
the Danube
yeah.
River Cruise coming up. We're working on
Ooh.
finalizing that. Father Ron's trip is sold out, unfortunately. But if we have someone else who would like to do France or Rome or Spain, anything, call me and we'll set up a pilgrimage for you.
Perfect.
That's what we do.
Well, and that's what I love about you and your group, because you can personalize these, so parishioners can kind of get together and say, "Hey, we'd like to do this, and we'd like to do that," and you can tailor make that pilgrimage.
Absolutely, yeah.
They're not cookie cutter pilgrimages.
No. I had a meeting not too long ago with another priest, and it's what do you want, and we're working on designing it just for him and his parish.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You got to do it. This is the year of hope. This is the year that you're going to make that pilgrimage.
Absolutely.
CatholicFaithJourneys.com. Thank you, Maggie.
Yeah. God bless, guys.
Have a great day.